You know, I asked for this time with the WXW fan base because they need to know, I mean, it's been 20 long years, Sugar, that I've known you, and the old adage is a leopard doesn't change its spots. And it's so true with you. See, because for as long as I've known you, you've always been that kind of person that likes to manipulate and twist things because you want people to understand your side of the story. You take the context out of the total conversation and make it to your benefit because all you use is the text and what's left is the con. So I'm going to address everything that you said when you had your interview with Russo when everybody was asking the questions, why? See, because as far as I'm concerned, I may have a cast on my hand, but you have a crutch. That crutch is self-pity, Sugar. So let's start from the beginning. The beginning is you say that it was Alpha the Well Samoan that wanted me here, but I couldn't get from here to there, and then he sent me to Ricky Santana, who got to keep me here, and he wouldn't let me get there, and I had to dial 1-800. Where? Come on, man, grow up. Be a man. Grow a set. Speak the truth. See, you came to the World Wrestling Council down in Puerto Rico on that first night, and you told people that I was the guy that wanted to send you home, that I went to the office and I spoke to the president, Carlos Colon, and said, these guys are no good, we need to ship them back. Once again, you left out a key fact. Key fact was, that first night that you came to Puerto Rico, you were scheduled to be on third. You were late. Not 5 minutes late, not 10 minutes late, 35 minutes late, and nothing happened. An hour late, and nothing happened. You showed up an hour and a half later. And when I confronted you in the locker room, because I was the matchmaker at that time, I said, Sugar, why are you and Chuleta late? You told me because I left late. So I went to the office and I thought that you were bad for business because you didn't even have enough respect for one of the second oldest companies in the wrestling profession, the World Wrestling Council, to show up on time your first day of work. But that's okay. Carlos gave you the break out of sheer respect for knowing Alpha the Wild Samoan. And then you said you were here and you finally made it to the pinnacle and you became WWC World Cruiserweight Champion. And I came in and I stole it from you. Once again, leaving one key fact out. The fact of the matter is that your match had a controversial ending. And in the World Wrestling Council in Puerto Rico, they got this thing called La Comisión de Boxeo y Lucha, which means it's a wrestling and boxing commission. And they decided to uphold the belt. My job, once again, as matchmaker, was to come in and take what the Wrestling Commission had decided was the best move at that time. Another fact that you seem to have left out was that you got your rematch the following week and you lost. Sugar, where does it end with you? Why is it always about what's best for Sugar when it's what's about best for everybody involved, all the parties? So you call home and say to Alpha, Pops, they're not paying me. They're not taking care of me. I gotta go home. Once again, that key fact was left out. You were down there in San Juan. Does the name the El San Juan Hotel and Casino ring a bell? Yes, that was the place that you walked in with baller status, name dropping, and put everything on a tab. And decided not to pay for it. So what happened? They called the office. Office had to make retribution. They withheld your pay to pay your bill that you walked out on. So see, Sugar, the way I look at it is, you're full of excuses to justify everything you do. But the fact remains this. Somewhere, somehow, someplace, you're going to have to look over your shoulder, see, because this is a temporary thing for me. It's a minor setback. Every time I try to walk away from the ring, it's guys like you that keep pulling me back in. So sugar, somewhere down the line, me and you are going to cross paths one more time. I'm going to dust the dust off of the boots. I'm going to pull out that singlet, and I'm coming to do one thing and one thing only. And I think you know what that is, sugar. This ain't about a payback. This is about just straight up kicking your ass. So get that through that fat, round chocolate brain of yours and understand this. I'm not playing. And if you ever threaten my family again, it'll be the last time you get to speak, walk, or talk in front of any camera, any place, anywhere. If I'm around, you can bet that I'm coming to do one thing. Let's kick your ever-loving round